Don't know what you're doing in my lap, but get out of there.
It's comfy.
I imagine that my lap would be decently comfy, yes. It'd be comfier if I finally get back to doing my exercises, but the last few days have just been a mess. Ugh. Anyway, kids and cadets. Not cadets, but kidets. As in the feminine version of kids, which I'm pretty sure there's a proper term for that if there is one. Oh, last time, you reached the surface. You kicked some cans up on the surface. And found a safe place. And now it turns out that things might be getting significantly worse.
Yay.
Oh well. You were going to go to some hideouts for the evil baddies and kick them in the dick and tell them to stop doing that shit.
That's the plan. A lot of dick kicking.
Bring a long stick for that long range bopping. Alright. You had the Defender's Art. Well, again, there are people to buy things from, so you can buy most simple things with relative ease. Have you all done your shopping?
No.
That's fine. You don't have to do your shopping. So, like, the encounters suddenly become 8 times more difficult, and every number matters. And I'm not saying that sarcastically for once. So, man, are you feeling alright? You said you were sick.
Well, you kinda could have. You can hear me coughing every so often, so yeah, no, not really.
Alright. If it gets too much, we can stop it at any time.
Yeah.
But otherwise, maybe some distraction will help. We'll see.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Alright, kids, you're at the Defender's Heart. You may or may not have done something. In the meantime, you've left all your allies behind. You've left Mr. Horgus Porgus at his manor, though, is getting picked up. Your dwarven friend and your ranger friend are heading off to the mountains, so to speak, to fetch some allies. Miss Tirabade is going to be sitting right here. And the other guy's at his library. Protecting his librarians. You are now by your 3 lonesomes.
Yeah.
Librarians.
3 is the loneliest number because now there are 3 lonely people.
It's 3 more lonely people than there would be if there was 1.
Yeah, man. Exactly. You can never not be lonely because you just increase the amount of lonely people. Alright. Airbeth gives you an encouraging pat on the shoulder when you're ready to go. So unless you wish to do something at Defender's Heart, like maybe get a head start on that guy who was like, evil things are going to happen. Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to buy some braces for archery.
Yeah, like I said, you can find most like items under 4,000 with ease. Most people have extracted their stock.
Would that below 4,000 be before or after the discount?
After the discount sounds fine.
Okay, because
It's a bit more reasonable.
Normally they're 5,000.
Cool.
Yeah. I'd like to pick up like a mithril breastplate. That's okay.
Sure.
Alright.
Your breastplate is now a shiny, sparkly, light sky blue. Ain't that just fashionable?
Yeah.
You can walk that on the catwalk any day of the week.
Yeah, and I was looking for a composite longbow, I believe.
That's easy enough to get.
Ah,
The boyer has an eye patch, and he has like several bows lined up, like he's already at home in this place. He's got one for everyone, no matter how strong or newly your arms be. So you can buy a composite longbow.
Okay.
Anyway, to remind you all some important names for the future to come, there's Irabeth Tirabade, which is the goddamn your name. Why is your name like that? It's like it's missing a letter in the first name, and then the second name feels like it should be Tirablade. So you're missing 2 letters. Stop it. Other important man is extremely cynical and skeptical about the future of this town as not being completely overrun and infested by demons. Quednus Orlin, who is your standard generic throw a bunch of letters into a soup and you get a fantasy name. who, by the way, is the founder and head librarian of the Blackwing. So, I was giving a wink, but you can't see that.
Okay, thanks for the tip.
So yes, your objectives are the Tower of Estrad, Topaz Solutions, and the Assyrian Manor, which you can like. After which you were to come back, after the enemy has been sufficiently dismantled, and they'll have to figure out a plan about this place they call the Grey Garrison, where they believe a shard of the Ward Stone is held or something, and they're planning to do something super evil to it that will probably make the demons unstoppable. Now, unless you're going to give me a specific order of things, I'm just going to say that you're going to go top to bottom. Starting at Topaz Solutions, since it's technically the closest.
Yeah. But did we have any kind of plan on what kind of order we'd go through these last time?
In case you want some context, Topaz Solutions was a herbology shop. The Tower of Estrad is some old wizard's tower, but it's been abandoned for a while, and the Syrian Manor is a manor.
Yep, I do remember that bit.
Just so you all are fresh on your brain cells.
Well, realistically, we're closest to the Topaz Solutions and the Tower of Estrad if we're in Defender's Heart right now. But there's also the issue of going past, what's-his-face, Mr. Rich Boy, in Gwern Manor. Because when we going to check on him, like, on the way to Azern Manor.
Yep.
By the way, whether or not you've taken a long rest is up to you. To put it lightly, at this point there is no immediate time pressure. You're free to take a nap.
Yeah, I think that'll be for the best.
Oh,
Just say, like, we went shopping, we had a nap, we
got healed up, got a band-aid slapped on you. Bam! It's a fashionable X-shaped band-aid.
Yeah, I bought some arrows.
Heck yeah. Pew pew. Alright then. Time to go to Topaz Solutions. And you gotta go to a place because I gotta know about the encounters that remain on the table. Alright kids, who here feels like rolling me for some encounters as you go to Topaz Solutions?
Sure, what are we rolling?
The D100, of course. Of course, you should have known this, Dizzy. It's obvious.
The fun dice.
It's the dice of wonder. Yeah. Ooh, you rolled a unique street encounter.
Gasp. We get to see a unique street.
You're right. You'll make your way to Topaz Solutions, and along the way, you see a ruined shrine to Serenray, in front of which kneels a weeping woman. Of course, the weeping woman isn't really the one that catches your eye, because there are a bunch of armored men standing around here who look possessed. They speak of holy gods and goodness, but at the same time are threatening with, like, your sacrifice will bring good to this land. Your blood will flow and the sun will shine. That kind of stuff. They are possessed with inhuman fervor, I think is the term. And the woman is definitely terrified out of her mind and not consenting to the option of her head getting chopped off.
Well, I'm gonna, like, step forward and basically say, gentlemen, I don't think this lady is quite on board with your whole plan here. Maybe you could try finding somebody else to submit to your god.
Do you not know? You slay a virgin, you take her blood on your blade, and it kills demons like none other. Sacrifices must be made. Enough have died already.
Yes, but there's a difference between sacrificing and murder. Thank you very much. Perhaps you could find someone, maybe one of your pals there, to sacrifice.
Excuse me, are you implying that my fine men are virgins?
That's what it looks like to me, if you're bullying an innocent lady.
I can't believe we're already calling people incels. Okay, if you want to convince these fine gentlemen to stop being dicks about it, you can roll me some diplomacy to try and be nice.
Okie dokie.
Okie doke. Oh. Ooh. Oh man, that tastes terrible. Okay, the good news is that
I'm
might
not
have done
supposed
it.
to eat the dice.
No. No, my stomach decided to put some yogurt back in my mouth where it shouldn't belong.
Oh, Jesus, I hate that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, unfortunately for you, this is very difficult. These guys are in a complete, they are captivated by shock, fear, panic, and a religious zeal, the likes of which you rarely ever see in sane people. They are effectively like barbaric rage. As a result, unfortunately, you kind of need to roll a 30 to get this one.
Jesus.
Like, they are convinced that what they are doing is for the greater good and is perfectly excusable. And the maiden is like, please! It is this moment that you notice that due to the angle of how you were approaching the street, there are some other dudes here. And they are, picking around the bodies. Probably looking for more virgin blood. Isn't that just... Yes. Minna, don't forget to heal your character up and restore all your dailies and spell slots since you've taken a nap.
Right.
These guys aren't, involved in this ritual, but they are definitely part of this group, judging by the colors of their coats and such. And he's like, maybe your blood would do good. You look like one of the angel folk. One of them starts to growl. Yeah, how about you lay your head down instead of this little missy?
I'd be glad to, so long as you promise to let that lady go.
One of them grabs the lady by the neck and holds her up. Are you lying or are you serious?
Oh, I'm lying. I'm definitely gonna kick their ass.
Then roll me some bluff. Succeed, and this lady won't be in any immediate danger anymore. Yeah, get to see some goods left in this world after all. The lady's pushed aside, Rrr! And you are presented with these gentlemen.
Basically, signal for the lady to go, take cover.
So,
get out of here.
For some context, Cariel is the only one who necessarily walked forward in this encounter and is actively in the front. Everyone else is essentially where they want to be. I'm dropping on the map now.
That's several nights.
Yep, several mad nights. With bloodlust in their eyes, as if they've seen one too many people getting pushed over and pickpocketed. They start to walk towards you, with intent to grab you and throw you onto the altar. The woman runs past you towards your allies if they are visible at all. If they are not, she will just run off in a random direction.
Well, it seems like we are right beside.
No, like I said, you are wherever you want. Kiriel's the only one that necessarily stepped out towards the front.
Yeah, you can set yourself up wherever you want to be.
Yeah.
I just kind of step forward.
Close to the danger is where I kind of want to be because I'm still the one melee person in the party.
Do as you must, not as you will.
Yeah. Holding a bow, looking at Cariel,
are you serious? Because I assume most of you are actually convinced by this. That's a good lie.
Yeah, I would be kind of dumb enough to swallow that lie.
Yeah.
So place yourself as you see fit. Cariel, they are still walking towards you. You can start initiative whenever you want to, or you can take a surprise round and just slap them.
Yeah, I think surprise round is the best choice.
Yeah,
As they approach you,
give everyone else the signal.
as they're convinced by your lie, they are absolutely dumbfounded when suddenly you decide to open the initiative. Fire, however, and Toulon were more than ready for things to go bad. And weren't, dumb in the head. You get a surprise round.
Okay.
Dear Bait, sorry, but you're off the charts.
Great, good roll.
No, you still have your surprise round, so don't worry about it. Alright. Ah, yes. Toulon has... Do you know what Toulon has? Favorite terrain. You know how good it is? It's really good. Toulon gets like a whole slew of bonuses whenever you're in a city or an urban environment. It's hilarious. Including initiative. Alright, Fire, Toulon, and Kiriel, what do you do in a surprise round? Like, this is you actually revealing that you're gonna kick their butts, and they have their guard down, because they're like, we're gonna get something cool, yay!
Okay. Do any of them seem to have any kind of like bows or wands or anything that indicate they
You'll notice that they all have like a heavy crossbow on them, which is not a weapon you'd use for consistent long range battle. It's an opener, but not a real fighting weapon.
Okay, well, fine. These two approaching, I'm gonna start shooting at the guy at the bottom there.
This guy?
This guy.
Okay.
Well, closest to Carriel. So.
He's flat-footed.
2 rounds rapid.
Jesus Christ, is this real? Did I do this right? These guys have like really high AC for what I imagine they would have.
Like if they have good armor, then they would have good AC. That's how it's.
Yeah, I guess if you're a fighter, you can get a lot of early AC. I'm still want to make doubly sure because I'm pretty sure I did this right, but I just prefer to be 100% on the money. Stat sheet is a... Oh, it's right there. Yeah, it is 20. God dang. Flat-footed is 18.
Well, one of those hits.
One of them hits.
Or 3 piercing.
He feels the sting of an arrow inside of him. Ow! You can see the confusion in his face. Toulon. Oh, great.
That just affected all of them.
Yeah, I thought I fixed this for all the sheets that they have their HP and their things disconnected, but nope. There.
One hell of an arrow shot.
Yeah.
Well, maybe later I can get something that will do that.
I'm just gonna look up how exactly surprise round works, because if it's just flat-footed, it's not all that exciting.
Yeah.
Alright, Toulon.
Well, I guess I'll step forth to block off access to Cariel, although like they could go over me if they wanted.
You're not that small.
Yeah.
You still have your big brute guy axe, so...
Yeah.
What is these guys' alignment anyway?
Damn it.
Please don't forget that these guys count as human enemies.
Oh, then I get like
You
a
hit
plus
him.
2 to...
And you actually hit enough to knock him out. Yo, you're fighting against your favorite enemy. You have the advantage here.
Favorite enemy, favorite terrain.
Cariel, you notice your friends striking with startling precision. The knights are completely baffled.
Yeah.
I am going to take a step back real quick and use forbid action on that guy.
Ooh.
Basically tell him that he can't attack.
Well, what's the DC?
The DC...
Doesn't matter. You rolled a 4.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it's higher than 4.
His hand is stilled, and he cannot attack. And now we go back to Fire's turn, as they're all like, what? Fire.
Alright. Second closest guy, then.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just gonna say he's gone.
Yeah, that's fair.
He is hit with a critical from Heki. Or Heaven, I guess.
Yeah.
Fiery Heaven.
Toulon. A jump and a skip away from a knight.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to do like a... Wow. Sevens. Why do you keep dragging the map when I'm... God damn it. Roll 20, please.
It's possible you have the pan view selected to select move, but... Please stop stumbling around like a drunkard.
Yeah, like, what I want to do is... Okay, now it's... I wanted to move up to this guy. I shouldn't have had Pan.
Ooh.
Yeah. I
Give him the hecky that he deserves.
even then it's a miss.
Cario. The knights are looking quite spooked, as in the other ones slowly start to realize how bad things are going.
I am going to shoot at that boy, way in the back.
Well then.
You sure you
Kill.
don't want to? Yeah.
Yeah, it's about as bad as it could be.
That's
I could cast a spell, but you know, we've got like probably more encounters later, and I want to have more gear up my sleeve.
nice. Just give me a moment. I'm setting up the XP tally for later. All right. The knight next to Toulon is he has doubt in his eyes. He sees the method by which you fight, and it spooks him. So he takes his long sword and gives a most furious swing.
Not furious enough.
Yeah. Good public announcement. My AC is 17. I should put this.
This knight pushes himself to the front. Seeing his ally swing, he's like, "What's going on over here?" A dwarf, and then he runs up, sees Cario on fire, and you can start to see that the fear in his eyes from seeing two friends just felled instantly. He shuffles in that last bit and tries to go for a slightly more precise attack.
Yeah, that will do it.
The one over here decides to run into cover, and will use his crossbow. Unfortunately, his friends are in the way and are obstructing sight. And fire. The knights are spooked. Terror is in their eyes. The shaking is in their legs.
Spooked. Okay. It's kind of in a shell. Stand down, Hannah. Stand down and repent for your misguided ways.
You can roll me some intimidation or diplomacy to dissuade them from their course of action. They're pretty spooked, but would a 17 do it? They're a bit too busy fighting. I'd say you need a little bit extra to get them out of it. Toulon, you've got dudes on all sides, but if you kill one more of them, maybe they'd let up. Make yourself dangerous. Make yourself big. Puff up your chest. Swing that axe.
Yeah. Well, I kinda need a good roll because otherwise they will realize that I'm like 1 versus 3.
Yep.
So let's just hope this is a good roll.
Your axe goes over your head and strikes down into a fresh arrival. Ah! He groans in pain and flinches. Cario.
Kind of see that Tillon's in a bit of trouble, so on top of this body and burning hands it up. 1d4.
When you cast
2d4.
Burning Hands, run in and unleash its magic.
I know it'll be 3d4 because I'm level 3, right?
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a spicy roll.
Show me what's the DC anyway for the reflex.
The DC.
Oh, that's too many.
What does it say? I don't... reflex half, DC 15.
Well, one of them is incinerated by your divine prestige. The other two are singed, but they did lose like 1/3 of their hit points in one go, and they've already lost like half their men. So at this point, unless you insist to pursue, they will book it. They shout about repenting their ways, and that clearly God has come to judge them. Saren raised burning angels to set fire upon them. So you can let them run off and think about themselves.
Yeah, that would probably be for the best.
Yeah. Didn't really want to kill all of them, but,
Yeah. I assume in this case they're dead because like they are at like low hit points, but not necessarily actually dead.
It's mostly that they lost half of their men, and they're still somewhat intelligent individuals, so
yeah.
they're gonna cut their losses. And not to mention the fact that one of you is an Azamar, another is a fire guy, and they're at a shrine of Sarenrae. It's like, yeah, Sarenrae has sent someone to kick your butts for being rude about it. The lady that you've saved, her name is Clara.
Hello.
Clara.
Clara has some
Hiya.
information for you that she might think that's useful. She doesn't have anything in terms of belongings on her, so unfortunately she can't give you anything to repay you for your incredible kindness. But she does have information.
Oh.
She heard that the Stormlord killed Terendelev, the dragon, and then his minions carried the body away from into the World Wound.
Yeah, that's not weird.
She also tells something you already know, which is that the Eagle Watch and a few other crusading groups have set up a fortified camp at Defender's Heart. That she was actually heading there before she was caught by these foul men.
Yes.
The way there should be clear at the moment. We just came from there, so...
Also, that she's heard that not all the demon cultists worship the same demon. They're not all of Discare.
Yeah, we kind of know that, yes.
Oh my goodness, well. I'm glad to hear that the people that are doing good in this town are already so well informed.
Yeah, well, the demon worshippers, they're not terribly unified.
Where are you going anyway?
To kick some demon worshipper butt.
We're heading to Topaz Solutions to clear out, potentially, a demon-worshipping safe house.
I heard about that shop, by the way. There was something about a weird... What was it again? There's something in the basement that they keep. I think it's called a Mandragora.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Indeed.
boy.
That sounds, I don't know
Thanks.
what that sounds like.
Thanks for the heads up. Like,
She also tells you
Keep some-
something. She also tells you something that might be a bit more useful. That Topaz, the guy who runs the shop, is a clever man, and has long and there's nothing in his basement. Like, if there's no one in his basement, don't bother going in there because he already cleaned it out, and you're just gonna run into his little plant boy. With that, she bids farewell, thanks you, makes a polite bow, and will go to the direction of where she knows Defender's Heart's at.
Yeah.
right. Well, there's our good deed for the day, and I'll go home.
You approach Topaz Solutions.
This looks like the library.
That's because I haven't revealed Topaz Solutions yet.
Also the Cure Blade Revenant.
Yeah, this is the big lots of locations map. Oops, I revealed a little too much. Well, it doesn't really matter. Topaz Solutions is a particularly exciting locale. And I couldn't find a map that didn't have the S on it, so... This is the first floor, bottom entrance. Please put your tokens down. You approach Topaz Solutions. This is about what you expect from a herb shop. It doesn't have many windows. They're all like high up and relatively more for like ventilation than actual letting in light. A bundle of orange herbs and flowers inside of a smoking bottle is like the sign at the front. It's a very interesting look. It's all like magically enchanted to be preserved and stick around for a while. The few windows that it has are all shuttered. So no ventilation happening in here. Getting close to the door, whoever thinks they got a keen ear can roll me a perception check.
Yeah, sure, I'll do it.
You get your urban benefits, I assume.
Yeah. I believe that'll be an A-note.
Ears of steel.
Years of, well, let's see, 12 in total, but like,
Ears of cardboard.
I mean, you say that, but that's technically enough to know what's going on inside. Because there are some people loudly throwing over closets and making a racket. Sounds like looting.
well, doesn't sound like much of a safe house, honestly.
Mhm.
Hmm. Well,
At
maybe
least we
there's...
know it's not on the first floor.
Yes. You know, there's something fishy going around in the basement.
Guess we won't need to, like, use the password to get in, just barge in.
Oh, yes. It, hmm. Hmm. Well, I'll leave it up to you. Do you want to knock on the door or knock down the door?
People are looting in there. I doubt they're going to give us a warm welcome.
Yes.
Maybe they have some good
Alright.
loot.
I prepare my bow.
You string your bow.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, hey, maybe you'll find something. Maybe you can take their loot from them and spend it better than they will. They'll spend it on hookers and blow. You'll spend it on blow and hookers. Hookers and blow brigade, go. The door is swung open, I assume, by someone who thinks they're clever.
well. Toolon's the one at the door.
Yeah.
Inside are 6 gentlemen. A couple of them, well, 3 of them actually, wear similar armor. It has a slight feather and ash motif to it. The other 3 appear to be just people who happily joined up with these fine-looking gentlemen who look more like they are professional fighters. They have a couple of big sacks off in the corner where they keep all their cool stuff that they probably took. And as of right now, they're just sort of patting down the surfaces to make sure they didn't miss anything. The high shelves, the low shelves, looking for hidden compartments. The one near the door kind of... Whoever's there, you best not come inside.
Okay, that's too much of a voice for me to understand.
That's kind of the point.
Alright. Are you the lawful owners of this shop?
Yeah, Mr. Topaz ran off quite a while ago, boy. You best follow him.
Right.
Right.
How about you step out in an orderly fashion and we do not have to get rowdy with you?
You're the man who wants us to come out. Let's put our arrows outside first. Riot 'em. Get 'em, boys.
Alright. Well, I tried.
These fine gentlemen aren't going to give up their finely earned loot just that easily. It's loot and fine. High quality, randoms collections. Look at this bag of nondescript good things. Cario, these guys are mean.
Don't like mean boys.
You better not. Such poor taste.
Let's just start with a bless. You know, give everyone the
The
classic.
Good feels.
Blizz.
Let's see. Okay. That explains a lot. Wait, what? Oh. What?
What is it?
So these guys, I've never seen this, but these guys have masterwork arrows. Which is kind of surprising, because you never see anyone buy masterwork arrows. They usually just buy a masterwork bow.
Arrows. Huh.
Alright. Everyone is adorablest. at that +1. Toulon, there's people inside, and they're giving you the stink eye. 3 of them, as mentioned, look like professional mercenaries, and 3 of them look like they just kind of joined up and know how to hold a sword right.
Right, well, somehow I don't want to, like, rush in there and start cleaving, because...
They all, like,
Yeah.
many of them are trying to reach for their longbow, so yes.
Hold on, they are reaching for their longbows.
Yes. As in, that is what their turn is going to be.
Okay, then I guess I will step in and start cleaving, because, like, if they don't have their melee weapons out, then I'm actually okay.
You step over to the doorman, who was mostly leaning against the wall. He's flat-footed, so you have all the advantage you need to cleave him in half.
Yeah. I've been doing that a lot, apparently. Wow, this is a terrible roll.
I mean, he's human, so you get the +2, so you rolled a 10, and he's flat-footed. So
Yeah, I
he
rolled-
does take 10 damage.
Okay, like, because that's a 14 to hit. Guess that's enough.
This looter dives into cover. Whoa! And then takes out his bow. However, due to the course of actions, that's really all his turn is consistent out of. This looter, realizing that he's open and exposed, is going to muscle his way over to his allies. Takes out his bow. Unlike the others, is going to wager a shot. I'm actually going to give him a +4 because he's going to use one. Toulon,
Think
you are hit by 20 for 1.
you fired it backwards, so you got hit with the blunt end.
He's a little over anxious because he was looking for hidden things. Fire. Just for footnotes, this guy's in cover. The others are not necessarily in cover. So you can totally peek in and fire.
Alright.
Just gonna put a little icon on him so you know.
Okay. So I think that one hasn't acted yet. Sure.
Yeah, he has not. So he is flat-footed.
Okay. Oh.
Pew,
Oh. Those all have +1 attack.
Well, they both hit. So,
Zonk.
well, all right. Good news. These guys are cowards, and they're kind of used to muscling people around. So the runs reduced to 5 hit points will take their leave. So this guy will withdraw and jump behind the counter. Get him! Get him! As he will fiddle to get his own bow out. This guy over here is going to forsake cover and aims his bow and says, "Stand back! This is our place." And he awkwardly aims at a Toulon and lets fly an arrow.
Awkward.
Oof.
That's not a critical confirm, I think.
Yeah, I know. 7 doesn't confirm against me, no.
So you
So I
just
only
take...
take 2.
Son over here is fearful for his life. It's like, God damn, these guys knows what they're doing. Yeah, he blind fires his arrow from his cover. He does manage to do it, but he is shooting blindly. What's your AC Toulon?
17.
That he does actually hit with a stray shot.
Damn.
Ow.
This one decides that, you know, if everyone starts shooting, maybe I should grab onto this guy. It's pretty clear this is not one of the combat trained people. Oh, what the hell is going on with that window? Oh no, that's just the weird overlap. He jumps out towards you, and he will trigger an attack for opportunity as he will try to grab you.
Oh.
As he will try to wrestle you to the ground, which neither of those things are useful to their friends with bows. That does hit, and that does knock him down to 3.
Yeah. Sadly, my CMD is indeed 18.
He is holding on to you in that case. Cariel, the looters' morale is quickly breaking apart as every one of them is getting smacked around.
I mean, if their morale's going down, I could probably try and intimidate them to, like, disengage and run away.
You can try.
Yeah, the problem is that we are kind of blocking the only door.
I'm sure Fire can just take a step to the side if he must.
Kind of like step into the doorway and just kind of yell like, "We have no quarrel with you. Our business remains with this place. You may leave now, or we will continue our assault." And then, great. Like
They don't
stutter
understand.
over my words.
They don't know what the word quarrel means, so they assume you're just being an idiot.
Oh,
You still have your action though.
this isn't a quarry. This is a shop.
Duh.
In that case, I'm going to just cure light wounds on Toulon. Just like
That seems like
tap
it's
him on
fine.
the ankle.
Toulon is given a smack, smack, sugar smack, and heals for 8. Toulon, you are currently being held by someone who is going to let go of you real fast after learning how big that axe of yours is.
Sorry, did I get healed?
You got healed for 8.
Cool. Okay. Honestly, due to the way, like, everyone is taking pot shots at me, I was kind of hoping to step out of the place, but now that I'm being held. Toss me the grapple rules. Again, do I get to make, like, a CMB check of my own?
You can make a
to-
CMB check of your own to counter grapple, yes.
Okay.
Or you can attack him, but you have penalty.
I could attack him if I had, like, a one-handed weapon.
Oh, I didn't know it was that severe.
I think.
Let me just double check. Cannot move and takes a -4 penalty to dex, -2 to attack rolls. Okay, except made to accept grapple. Can take no action that requires 2 hands to perform. Okay.
Yeah.
You can always just kick him in the nose.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't counterattack. He doesn't hold any weapons, so you can do an unarmed strike if you wish. Which, considering your
I decided
statistics,
to
might knock him out.
I decided to try to counter grapple, so this is how it went.
Alright, let's see what that 12 means to this guy. He has 14, so he holds on firm, although he is somewhat frightened. And he starts
Okay,
shouting, like,
then.
shoot him! Yes?
Well, so that's my turn. I tried to get out of the grapple and failed.
Seeing that they have a healer amongst them, this guy in cover is like, you should always shoot the healer first. Phew! Carry on.
19 hits.
Yes. This one over here, he doesn't have a good shot at anyone, really. So, he just gotta jump out, take out his sword, and put himself next to Toulon and says, "Hold him still, I'll get him! I'll get him good!"
We'll go and get him.
Yeah. Fire. People are starting to jump onto Toulon. And they're not giving piggyback rides.
Okay. Alright. Position myself a little bit. Taking aim at the injured looking dude over there. At least with my first arrow.
Okay, if you're going for the injured people up here, or the guy holding Toulon, what do you do? Exactly?
So, I'm shooting at this guy first.
He goes
and
down.
if he goes down, then that guy over there.
Then he also goes down.
Chunk, chunk.
Pew pew. Double kill.
At this point, the enemy's morale is essentially broken. They've lost 2 people. They're quite injured. Toulon seems to be holding up just fine. Let me just pull these guys out of initiative. I'm going to roll a check. I will check for them to see if they decide this is worth keeping up. No. They're like, fine, fine, we'll toss down arms, but you gotta let us leave.
Let him go. Step aside.
Like they throw
Gesture
down,
out the door.
they throw down the quiver they've been using and the bow they're holding, and they're like, let us go, and we'll scooch. Well, actually, they'll just throw down their quiver. They'll take their bows with them. So if you say yes, they'll leave. They go. They vanish into the GM layer. You've successfully scared off a couple of mean looters and shooters. And are left with the store and their bag of loot. As well as a few bodies. So maybe you want to remove those out of the store or something.
That's probably an idea.
I mean, these guys are like barely into their overflow. They are still alive.
Yeah, they're probably like in decent enough shape that you could pick them up and shake them awake if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll take care of them.
They all have like
Stabilize them and stuff.
they have masterwork arrows on them, and they also have a small cure light wound potion for situations just like this.
How many of those arrows do they have?
Let's see. There were 4 active archers, I think. So that's like minus a couple of shots they took, like 16 masterwork arrows.
Was that 16 or 60?
16. 1-6.
Oh, okay, 16.
Also, the 2 guys on the floor have Cure Light Wounds potions, so if you wish, you can pick them up and throw them out. Not the potions, the people.
More Cure Light potions.
Yeah, I'll take the guys outside and just prop them up against the wall.
You're gonna apply some sort of medicine so that at the very least not dead?
Yeah.
Well, one of them is going to be fine, I hope.
I've got the stabilized cantrip, so.
Okay.
Oh,
In that
okay.
case, they will eventually, like in an hour or so, they'll come to. Probably when their friends are back, and
Yeah,
move
they'll
on from
wake
there.
up and go about their way when they're ready.
Anyway, there's the large sack that's like over in the corner here that's full of the stuff they picked up. You can give it back to the shop, or you can keep it for yourself if you think you need some of it.
Well, if we take this stuff, we're kind of no better than they are.
Yeah.
It is time of
Also-
emergency. It is a special situation. So, you could make an exception if you wanted.
I'm sitting out.
That's it.
We should
I will
we should
provide
search
you
it for evidence of the demon cults.
That's a good point. Could be like, I don't know, some kind of clue.
You find inside the trove the following treasure items and a plot item. There's a small note, a small like book they found that mentions the Topaz Solutions. Okay, Belmore just scooted out of here.
Balmor is like consistently muted on my end.
Weird. Let me check out the specifics here. Okay. So apparently this guy has good relations with... The person who runs the shop has good relations with Baphomet worshippers. And as a result, when it came down to it, he provided some degree of like shelter and protection. The last few notes mention that they've apparently have set their eyes on the Wardstone, as a particularly ambitious demoness has discovered a way to use its power, so that if they can lure out an army, they can make it into an army of demons.
Ugh.
So
That's
that,
not
yeah.
good.
Remember that army of nice people that's coming over? They might turn against you.
Yeah, maybe we want to like tell people that, you know, don't.
To be fair, Old Man Fancy Name in the tavern has a plan to stop that from happening.
That could always go wrong.
I appreciate,
Okay.
by the way, that your icon has a picture, has a Yoshi cookie in their hair, but
E.
you might want to work on the fact that the text box is chroma keyed out, partially.
Yeah, I'll fix that in a minute. The thing I used kind of destroyed that.
What does it say? But
It just says putty.
buddy.
Putty.
Heck yeah, that's a nice word. Put some putty on your pudding.
Putty.
Anyway, it seems that this place has already been abandoned by its original inhabitants.
Are there stairs leading down?
No. Well, actually, you can tell that someone's been like picking at this wall, trying to find a way to open the seam.
Huh.
With some effort or a crowbar, you can open it up.
Toulon, we need you.
Yeah, I brought a crowbar.
A crowbar. In that case, you crowbar it open and see a staircase going down. Wait, where's the button for reveal? There we go. There we go. Bam. The staircase goes down a bit, then turns, and then goes down further, leading into an area that smells mossy and growy. Actually, does anyone here have any craft, alchemy, or nature? Knowledge, nature.
Yeah, I have knowledge in nature. I can roll it last, like, when I heard first all the Mandragora, but I do it again.
And show me the goods.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You smell particular. This is like poison that's being. There's a lot of like poison in the air from down there.
From?
From downstairs. Like whatever is happening downstairs involves the creation of poison. This is just the air
Right.
that wafts out.
So remind me, is this kind of Mandragora the kind where we should cover our ears, or...
I'll say that it's part of the same check. I'll look at what a Mandragora exactly does. Bite slam. You know, just beating people up. Oh yes, they can indeed shriek.
Okay.
25, I can tell you what the shriek does of a Mandragora. A Mandragora shriek nauseates for 1d4 rounds.
So, if you don't mind, I'm going to look for some beeswax or something.
You were also told there wasn't really anything down there, but what did they know? You're gonna look for some books?
These facts.
What?
Something to block our ears with.
Oh. Well, there are like small like blobs of wax that are used to seal up potion bottles that you could plug your ears with.
Yeah.
Probably be an idea.
Wax of Defiance is a thing, huh? In case you really wanna keep your ears safe, get some Wax of Defiance. I don't listen, Mom.
La la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
I don't even have ears. Okay. So you're gonna go down and beat up a plant boy?
That's the plan.
Well, we've been told that there's nothing down there, but, like, do we really know?
I mean, they probably don't know if there's, like, evil shrines down there.
Yeah.
I'd rather be safe.
Okay. You can drag yourself down. Here's the stairs.
Okay. Also, we can't hear anything because we have our ears blocked.
As you go down the stairs. Whoops. Wrong section. Ah, man, there's a whole bunch here. Indeed, the air is musty and terrible. There's a table with strange apparatus and clockwork toys of a snake-bodied, six-armed woman with a sword in each hand. There's a small bottle in front of her that is corked and looks like water. There's even a wooden chest with runes under the table. There's a sinister image of a star surrounding a goat's face painted above the table. It's all very spooky.
Yeah, I don't like the Marlev statue.
Also, this is technically the wrong place.
Baphomet symbol is definitely a bit of a giveaway.
Mm-hmm. There's the one the humans tend to use instead of just demonic followers. Well, you don't see any Mandragora, just two big heaps of, like, decomposing plant matter.
Give him as wide of a berth as I can and try to investigate the room.
Just move yourself around. Certain locations will trigger activity. Ooh.
Yeah, I guess we should like... We don't really have anyone that can search for traps.
I mean, this is the table with the goodies. The rest of the room appears remarkably empty. Although you get this feeling that some things may have been here before, but they've been used and taken away.
Yeah.
Cariel, you approach the symbol on the wall. The symbol speaks to you. I hope you are among Almade's slaves. I would hate to think of mere peasants wasting such a personal greeting from Lord Baphomet. It's terrible for my throat, but it gets the point across. As he speaks his warning, the pile next to Fire and Toulon stirs as a little plant baby pops out.
The baby!
Yeah, I'm a baby.
Eh.
Cariel, you're standing next to that six-armed lady, the clockwork machine that's next to the bottle. She starts raising her arms with the intent to smash the bottle.
Well, I'm gonna grab the thing.
No, it's initiative time. Please roll. The trap will trigger on an initiative. Let me see, what would be a decent number to roll here? Oh gosh.
Speed! Oh, it's bad speed.
Well, you know, since this all kind of happened in sequence, I think Fire is the only one who has a chance of stopping that bottle from getting smashed. Fire, you two see, like, Cariel go, oh no! And the six swords go up.
There was a bottle?
Yes, a bottle with water-like stuff inside, though it looks like vapors in there too.
I'll try to dive underneath it.
You scooch over. The best option is to remove the bottle from its stand. So you can grab with your grabby hands.
Yeah.
As you grab it, you feel a strong nastiness from the liquid inside as you hold onto it. Then you watch as your turn's not fully over, you still have like your standard action. As you pull away, you see his sword swing down. And you can put the bottle wherever you want on the table and do whatever you want with your standard action.
Yeah. I quickly, carefully put the bottle down. Somewhere safe.
The table will do. There's plenty of space.
And there was a sword? Sorry, I'm being distracted.
Excuse me. There's a chest under the table with runes distinctly on it. There's the clockwork snake-armed woman with a sword in each hand. No, snake-bodied six-armed woman. Excuse me. And there's the mandragora that's popping out of the decomposing plant matter. The sludge. There's also gourds hanging from the ceiling. Gourds!
Good God.
Okay, well. Guess the way I picture, I will just kind of put my arm through the, so that the bow was hanging from my arm while I grab the...
Yeah. You only need one hand to grab a bottle.
Oh, yeah. Then I just quickly pull the bow and shoot at the mandragora.
Yes.
Weird plant thing that popped out.
Mandragora has
Hey.
remarkably thick bark skin. Both arrows stick out of it, but you're pretty sure it didn't do anything to it. Evil plant baby boy takes what you think is a deep breath before its mouth opens wide and an earth-shattering scream comes out. The shriek is a DC 15 will save or become nauseated for 1d4 rounds. It is a sonic mind-affecting ability. I imagine that the earwax in your ears gives you a +4 to the saving throw
+4.
as a result of blocking out a lot of noise. Is that without or with the +4?
That's with the +4.
You feel sick. Fire does not. Okay. You are both nauseated on your next turn. The Mandragora, after it finishes its shriek, just kind of sits there dumbfounded. Cariel, you're nauseated, which I think means you can just take a move action and nothing else.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Actually, it just
pull my arm up against the wall, like.
your head is just turning and spinning in all places. You're dizzy. Tualon 2 suffers this infliction.
Yeah.
Fire.
Man, that thing is loud. I will almost hear him through my earplugs. I'm slightly wondering what the two of you are reeling about for. So, take that, you loud thing.
2 hits, and they both land. You watch as plant juice seeps from its flesh. Plant flesh. The creature down does a little stomp, stomp, stomp at the ground and throws itself directly at that man. Ah! Wait, I think I can just set up that it does 2 slams in one. I can. Amazing. I should do that. Let me just see how if this works. Yes! Good. This makes things so much easier for me for multi-attack creatures. Alright. He gets a free grab attack. Which is a +8. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. So he fails his grab. Good for you. He also, however, gets one hell of a slam in, and then another one.
Yeah.
You also need to make me a fort save against poison. Which, oh no, the poison won't really do anything when you're unconscious. So we're just going to ignore the poison effect. You watch as Toulon goes down.
Yeah.
Cariel.
Nuts.
Cariel.
Very down.
This tiny evil boy is doing a lot of pain.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
If you heal Toulon, they might be able to get up. But it's a
Yeah.
stretch to hold -8.
That's my plan, at least. But
Toulon, if you went down before the third attack, it will not swing at you the final time. It seems more
Before the
intent on
what?
keeping you alive.
only 7.
So so I think that you'd be like at -5 instead, so you'd now be at 2.
Okay, let me just...
This
Because
means-
whenever I put a minus number in there, it wants to subtract from the current value.
Well, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. When you said, yeah, it's weird. So you're now
So
at
it
2.
can-
You've been healed. Man, wrestlers on cars is so weird. Toulon, you're back on your feet.
Yeah. Am I still grabbed?
No, it let go once it thought it killed you, or at least knocked you out specifically.
Then I guess I would like to try to withdraw.
You can easily withdraw, take a 5-foot step away, or whatever you think is necessary.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. It has 10-foot reach with slam.
It's probably got like vines and stuff that can grab people.
It can also drain your blood.
The blood.
Blee.
In this case, I'd better not withdraw and just try to hit my axe as ever.
Evil
And
plant.
that's probably run out by now.
It's probably been more than a minute, yeah.
Bleeds. Actually, it lasts a minute per level, so it's probably still in effect.
Oh, well, doesn't matter.
The small Randragora is hit with a massive gash. Despite being a plant, it doesn't have any particular resistance to physical attacks, it seems. Fire.
Yep.
Excuse me?
Guarding the bottle over here. Bottle of...
The plant boy doesn't
Evil.
seem interested in shattering the plant bottle at all.
So... Keep on firing at that loud boy.
You hit him twice. Nice.
Dunk dunk.
So that's a -8. Pew pew. The plant boy is not looking good. I need to make sure that it doesn't have any particular morale things going on. Okay.
The thing on the wall isn't speaking anymore, right?
It repeats its lines every few moments you're standing near it.
Glare at it.
The Mandragora is very simple, single-minded, and goes for you, Carriel. After all, Toulon is dead, right? The standing that is a glitch in the system. Oh, whoops, excuse me. It's just the one slam. Wow. Rolled max damage twice.
Yeah, the first two hit, the third one doesn't.
This is strange because she'll also try to grab you. You are grabbed.
Yeah. Oh no.
So, here's the fun part. On its next turn, it will drain 1d2 constitution points since it's trying to suck your blood out.
Oh no, I need that.
You also need to roll me a DC 15 fort save to avoid becoming poisoned, unless you have some particular resistance against poison.
I think I do. No, I don't have any poison resistance.
No.
Fire resistance, but not poison resistance. Oh, it's
You'll-
safe.
You'll get hit with fire soon enough,
Bonk.
don't worry. Okay, so the effect of this is that you are both fatigued and confused. Which means I need to have the confusion table available. If you roll a 1 to 25, the effect ends. That's basically your anti-roll. Let's see, you cannot run or charge, take a -2 to strength and dexterity. So essentially -1 to a lot of melee stuff. Alrighty then. Gariel, roll me that 1d100.
Okay. 1d100. Get him. That's the answer.
Your effect is you do nothing but babble incoherently as you are confused.
Man, I do that already. I have the curse of tongues.
Oh no, wait. It drains blood at the end of its turn it grapples a foe. So, I'm going to roll a 1d2 for you. You lose 2 points of constitution.
Great.
Cariel, you're level 3.
I am.
That means you lose 3 hit points as a result of constitution loss.
Oh.
You're at 0. You're not unconscious. You are disabled. You can only take a standard action on your turn. So please be careful.
I'm being as careful as
Luckily,
I can.
you're currently confused, so you're just kind of ooh. Toulon, the Mandragora is too busy holding on to this lady. If you can get one good smack in, it'll be out.
Yeah, let's hope I can get it in then. Turns out 13 damage is pretty good.
Yeah, 13 damage would have destroyed it already. You basically render it into a fine.
I mean, I don't confirm the crit, so I don't do the math.
You still kill it. You still destroy it. The thing is stuck to your axe by the end of the swing. Cario, however, is still babbling incoherently. You can roll me the 3 more D100s, which is like the maximum it could last, and there's a chance you might knock yourself out as a result of you going a bit nutso. Okay, bad news. What's your strength modifier?
It's currently -1 because of the status condition.
Can you roll me 1d8 -1 as you hit yourself in the face?
Oh, good.
You take 7 damage as you in complete confusion as the whirl spin hit yourself and then you fall on the floor.
One hell of a wallop to the face.
The plus side is the poison can now work its way out naturally while everyone else tries to patch you up.
Okay. Time to lay down some hands. So, Cariel, you get 2 doses, so that's 2d6. Oh,
Jam!
Nice.
and Toulon, you get the both 2, so 10.
Man, fire
That was-
is on fire today. You've been rolling really nice.
That was unpleasant. I hope we never run into one of those ever again.
Anyway, you are in the room. There's a chest, there's the statue, there's that cool bottle of probably evil poison.
Mm.
Well, the bottle is probably the most interesting thing in the room.
Mm-hmm. Alright, you can roll me some spellcraft to identify the contents of the bottle. It's a magical stuff.
Dang it. Why are my rolls today so terrible?
Do you know
Oh,
that whatever's... Hmm?
Were either of you sickened by any chance?
No.
At the beginning of the combat, I think we were nauseated.
Right.
It's
Because
different.
my lay on hands also cure sickened.
Yeah, he has mercies. That's neat. And the XP tally is looking sexy today.
Ooh. I'm turned on already.
Mm.
I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
just have 2 different... yeah.
There was the chest.
There is a chest. And a bottle that no one can identify. You can get it checked out later.
Yeah, I'm like, take it with me.
I mean,
Someone
you
will know
have the
what it
feeling
is.
that while you don't know what it is, throwing it at someone, whatever's inside definitely is going to cause some havoc.
Oh, right. I pull out my cold iron dagger and stab it into the face on the wall.
You try to stab
call.
the brick on the wall on which the thing is mounted. The effect is a magic mouth, so cold iron doesn't do much against it. The magic mouth eventually just wears out by the amount of uses it triggers.
Well, still, it's a demonic thing. It must go.
You scratch
It's
out
more
the
about
markings.
sending a message.
You scratch out the symbol of an unholy god. Begone, foul fiend. Begone.
Well, scratch out or bash it to pieces with the pommel of the dagger.
Just get rid of it.
So Wildfire is enthusiastically proclaiming his loyalty. There's still that clockwork lady in a box.
I'm decorating the room.
Well then, kids.
The box sounds interesting.
Inside the box, I want a perception check.
Yeah, sure.
That's not my strong suit.
Find the box open.
Toulon. You notice that there are 5 golden holy symbols inside, but they all glisten unusually as if they're coated in something. It may be some sort of poison, considering the poison that was smell in the air.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Holy symbols of who?
The Iomide, and there's a note on between them that says, "We don't need these anymore. But figured if you survived our surprise, it would be just plain rude to leave you behind with nothing." How nice of them.
Trixie. Poison, holy symbols.
The statue, by the way, is that of a Merilith, and is intricately made of clockwork.
Yes. Does it look articulated?
Yes, it moved when it heard the word Baphomet. It tried to swing its arms at the bottle.
Ah, right.
So it's probably like a little clockwork figure or something.
Yeah.
Reacts to sound.
By the way, golden holy symbols are worth 100 gold a pop, and a statue like this might be worth 250, 500, 300, who knows?
Well, the note did say they didn't need them anymore, so... Can I manage to, scoop them into a bag without touching them?
You can definitely tilt the chest and sort of run him into a separate bag, yes.
Okay.
Each symbol weighs 1 pound, so it's a 5-pound bag now. The toy, if you wish to take it with you, is 10 pounds.
Sounds like it will fit into a sack as well.
You now have 2 sacks of loot.
Yeah. I'm going to, like, I know, get some writing implements from somewhere around here. And write on the first loot bag, the one from the looters. Property of Topaz Topaz Industries. What was it? Solutions? Topaz Solutions.
Ah, yes, the man who left you poisoned holy symbols.
Yeah. We are going to take the property into custody
Nice.
and deposit it at Defender's Heart for safekeeping.
Cool.
Yeah, that's probably a good call. I mean, they're demon worshippers, they don't have any rights.
And decontamination.
Get him scrubbed down. Which isn't like a massive deal. Alright. After this Topaz Solutions has been cleared out, and not much too exciting happens. You think you might be able to make it to the Tower of Estrad without anything too exciting happening either.
I think we need to go back to the Defender's Heart to rest and rejuvenate, because honestly...
You can do as you see
Yeah,
fit.
seriously.
Du-du-du-du.
Hand over all the gear, say hello to Clara, who probably got here at some point.
Yeah, make sure she made it here safely.
Yep, she's here. Off near many of the survivors in a big common room.
Yeah, we can probably pass on the info that we got about the using the ward stone to turn the army into demons.
Sounds like bad juju.
Yeah.
Well, nice to see everything's going all right. So if the other 2 locations turn up something nice too, that'd be great. Irabeth
Get
is
some rest.
very happy to see that you did such good work.
Yay. Catch a quick rest to get all my spells and shit back and drink some potions and things, get my health back to full.
Cool. Cool. You can take a long rest, do whatever you need to get back up to speed, heal everyone with a good old blasty blue. Whatever you feel is necessary.
Okay.
And after that. Well then, after that, it's the next day.
Yeah.
Heal yourselves up. Don't forget to reset all your dailies. And then it is time for you to head on back. Head on out. Scooch, as they say.
Leaving hands back.
Bop. I'm going to go to a different map.
Let's go deal with some corrupt wizards. Or at least a corrupt tower of wizards.
A corrupt tower wizard's tower.
Much corruption.
Excelente.
It's clearing.
I need to reset a couple of things because the exact map we're going to needs some polishing.
That'll be +2.
Oh, wait.
16.
Horgus Porgus isn't part of this anymore. Okay, I need these people, I need these tokens duplicated, and then I should have everything I need. Cool. As you guys head over to the Tower of Estrad, you're walking down the street until you hear a commotion in the distance. You hear small creatures argue with each other, and several people pleading for their lives.
Well, I should probably intervene. If things are pleading for their lives, I need to, rescue them.
You head over to a small inn, where the sound is coming from. The inn looks in terrible shape, and inside you can see 2 quasits, who are bullying around several humans. telling them to perform great acts. The humans, the commoners that they are bossing around, are terrified. But more importantly, they are severely injured, and there's several dead bodies around them of people who seem to have been bruised and battered. The Quasits seem to be enjoying the sight, however, taking a delightful pleasure in what happens in front of them. They have not noticed you yet.
Well, that looks like something we should, stop before anyone else gets hurt.
Oh,
What are these things exactly?
Quasits. They are basically demonic imps.
Ah,
Something interesting about the people on stage is that they are wearing dented and bloody armor as well as broken weapons. They are in terrible shape and are clearly dressed up for some sort of sadistic play.
well, I'd want to bust in and yell at them with my Halo active to, step away from the humans.
Step
and
away from the humans.
surrender. Stop, in the name of the law!
Yes.
Alright. You can do however you please.
Halo active.
You
Go.
jump in front of the broken windows of the inn, where you can see the people standing on the small table, proclaiming random lines at each other. You go, ha-ha, ho, I'm here. And I say, do not.
Cease.
Ceaseth. Roll me some intimidation, as your halo flares with divine light.
I did, it was a
16,
16, which is terrible.
I mean, surprisingly, it gives them a slight shiver. But then they beckon at their humans and say, get these people! Get him. The people look very reluctant, but they are full of fear. They are frightened. Let's see.
Would probably be over here then.
The humans start to attack, so to speak, as the Quasits laugh their little heinies off.
The humans.
The humans, yes. It's sort of initiative time, although this is rather sad. Why are they called Clicks Klurlik?
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
They're I see why. Okay, stupid. You're stupid, sheet. You're stupid. Apparently, the custom token section in the back, and they also still have their HP assigned, saved the original name of the sheet was created instead of the name of the creature. And Toulon needs some initiative. And then...
Yeah.
Cario, I don't know what is with you today and going first, but you sure do love jumping in action.
My justice sense. I need to provoke justice.
Cario and Fire go first, as they both see the commoners very sheepishly start to move forwards with their awkward weapons. They don't even look trained in them. Their combat strategy is flailing.
Don't hurt the commoners, just attack the imps.
Mm.
I'd yell, we'd rescue you, but combat has begun, and I can no longer speak. So...
You speak in the divine tongue. Quasits are neat, though. They look like spikier, burlier imps.
Well, basically I'll forbid action on the one in the back, so that he can't attack.
How dare you!
DC 15.
Where is this will save? There it is. It's actually pretty good. He cares
Wow.
little for your mortal spells.
Yeah, +4 is not bad.
He waves his hands at you aggressively.
Yeah. Butthead.
Fire.
Right. So the windows are broken
Open.
and
They're gone.
Yeah. Hmm. Foul creature. Cheers. There's all of you. Taste the radiance. The one that's straight up from me.
Oh my. He cries foul. Do you have Oh yes, your weapon counts as cold iron, so you ignore their damage resistance as demons be.
Also +1.
Oh, +1? So another 2 damage? Or is that what you say?
No, it's magical weapon as well. I don't know
Oh.
if that counts.
In case it
No.
matters.
No. The Quasit is shocked that you would shoot him. He's just a director. You're supposed to fight these peoples. Why are you not fighting the army? They sit there gleefully. This one, however, is going to use something that imps and Quasits can both do, and is gonna go invisible. Don't mind him. He's no longer here. The other one, however, commands his armies, attack that devil! Nah! Cariel, a bunch of terrified people surround you. And they shout that they're sorry, but they still swing at you. By the way, there's no modifiers. This is just their attack roll.
Yeah, none of those hit.
Clink, clank, clink, 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 clink. They'll bounce off your armor with their jagged tools and weapons. Toulon.
I try to sound as like reassuring as I can that
It's
there's
fine,
no
it's
hard
fine.
feelings, except in Celestial.
Yeah. Well,
Probably get through the window if you wanted to like jump through.
Yep.
yeah. I think I'm just going to use the bow I bought.
Do you remember cold iron?
Yeah, I bought like 40 cold iron arrows as well.
Let him have it then.
Like,
Ew.
like it's hard to. You know what? I should really.
That's still 4. And he also insists that you attack the army. Why won't you attack the army? Cariel, why won't you attack the army? They're the ones with the armor and the weapons. They're just innocent boys torturing humans.
Well, I'm going to.
Listen,
My
listen,
foot's
Cariel.
over here.
These people are trying to kill you. They're the ones who have to live forever with the memory of killing their loved ones for the sadistic pleasure of others.
What do I have? Quite useful in that aspect.
By the way, they will not make attacks of opportunity against you because they're commoners. They don't know how to do that.
Oh.
Jesus, what is good against demons? Got resistance to cold, acid, fire, and electricity. They basically have all the covered.
I think I'll just shoot at that guy. I mean, I don't have any cold iron equipment, so
I mean, he'll
probably
still.
not gonna do great.
That doesn't mean that he enjoys getting a small bolt sticking out of him.
Hmm.
Yeah, Quasits are neat. I like that they have these big curly horns. Fire. There's one more Quasit left, and it starts to look like maybe it's time to end this festival. You guys are the real businesses.
Well, sorry. I see you. The other one has fled in a cowardly manner, but you shall taste radiance now.
Whoop. Unfortunately, the bolt that hit him before actually gave him the unique ability to dodge your attacks. There's an invisible Quasit. A Quasit in the closet. He peeps on over to behind you, and suddenly you hear a snarling. "Nyah!" Fine, if you want to fight the director, you'll fight the director. Give me a moment. This
Aha.
is-
Treachery.
He goes in for 2 swipes and a little bite. As he tries to cling to you.
Well, the first one hits.
Okay, that means we have to roll for some quasit poison.
How?
What does quasit poison look like? It's DC 13 Fortitude save.
Yeah.
You do not care for his minor poisons, which affects your dexterity. It's just terrible for you. The other quasit... he's not looking so hot. He decides he will cast his own invisibility, but you watch as his attempt to cast the spell, for some reason, sputters and fizzles. There's like these small golden bubbles that form as he tries to manifest the energy, and he's completely like terrified of what just happened, that his magic failed him. Toulon.
So,
Yeah. Well, this is the part where I drop my bow, pull out my Morning Star, step in, and hit.
The imp pleads for his life. He doesn't like morning stars.
Well, you think he would, being a demon. That's his boss.
So you hit him with the morning star. He gets caught on the hooks, and you just swing all the way to the ground. Even with his fast healing, he can't heal his way out of that one.
Clonk.
The other quasit is like, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. And you see his little wings flapping quickly to get him up to speed.
Yeah, I'm gonna, like, basically, like, step in front of everyone, since they're not gonna attack me, and, like, try and stab him with the cold iron dagger. It's probably not as
Hey,
good, but it's pure damage.
the plus side is if he tries to move out of here, you can shank him again. Fire.
Yeah.
That quasit is going to go away, and he'll probably just come back when you left him, so you must kill him.
uh-huh.
Let your arrow sing true.
Yeah, you will not escape us, you flying rat.
The flying rat learns what it means to get hit with one hell of an arrow. Ah. All right, Cariel, you can attack of opportunity. But you are also surrounded by
Stabby.
commoners who will attempt to stab you.
My stabbiness is not up to snuff. One of
Okay,
those hit.
one of them gets lucky. Okay, one of them lands 1 damage. As their
Oh no.
as their rusted, jagged blade sort of pokes you.
Ow.
Loquasit has a lot of fly speed and just darts down the road, cursing you as he flies away. Everyone gets one more chance to fire at it before it vanishes out of sight.
I would like to charge, actually.
Oh, go ahead.
So I'll make an attack with a +2.
Yes.
Don't know if those hit.
Neither of those would hit. If it wasn't... Well, there's some details.
Smash that boy.
Toulon runs after the quasit, which moves at 50 feet in the air, which is like a lot.
Yeah. Alas.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah.
It shoots off into the distance, crying foul. The commoners, however, rejoice, and once they find themselves free of their captors, they clutch around Cariel for comfort.
Like, reassuring them, doing the best I can. Trying
Give
to,
them
like,
the pats.
safe now. You're safe now.
They claim you to be an angel from the heavens, sent to save them. And since none of the commoners died, you get extra bonus experience. You feel a certain in your heart. You have, however, a tower to visit.
Yeah. I'll direct these guys over to defend his heart.
You're not too far from it. They'll probably be able to make it before the quasits can catch up to them.
Yeah. Should be safe there. Get some, like, proper first aid and stuff.
Nice.
It's tower time, baby.
The Tower of Estrad.
The end tower of Estrad.
Yes, it's
Didn't know we were playing Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, heck, I completely forgot that's how this freaking reveal tool works. Ugh. I recall the tool at some point. No, it's the color tool that works like that. You are at the Tower of Estrad, which indeed, as you were told, is what you'd expect a wizarding tower to be. Tall, statuesque, proud. But it doesn't have that homely feel you want it to have.
We all know wizards are compensating.
It's a 60-foot diameter great tower that's missing a bulk of its upper floors, too. So, something must have flown through the top.
Oh. Talon, you get a hand laid on you. Yeah.
Head pets.
Pat pat. You are faced with a front door. They are locked.
It's just kind of like a, mundane lock.
It takes some disabled device skill to unlock this door, yes.
Oh wow. How strong does the door look like?
I mean, with a crowbar and some elbow grease, you could probably crack it open.
And does it sound like there's anyone inside?
You can knock.
I would like to
You
listen at the door.
Then
if
roll me some
possible.
perception. It's a difficult check because it's a big room.
Perceive.
There seem to be two people talking inside.
Yeah. Because I would like to remind you all that we still have a password to these places.
Oh yes.
So
Well, we can probably knock and try the password.
yeah.
I'm Captain Charisma, so I'll give it a crack.
Oh, yes, you do
Knock,
have a
knock.
password. Alright, you go. Someone scoots up to the door. And he asks, "Who's there?"
Let me see if I can find where the password was written down.
It's in the
One of
handout.
these. What's in the handout?
Yep.
Orders from SV. I've new material for the archives.
Oh, well, come on in then. Nice to see we got some fresh materials coming in. You see two cultists of Baphomet, judging by their large glaives, and they step back as they open the door for you quickly and let you in.
So we going in guns? Sorry, I guess going in guns blazing, or like?
So, fun fact,
So-
as the part of the pass phrase, they don't seem to be doing anything. One of them says, "I'm gonna go get Faxton. See, so you guys can do a report." He walks on over to the stairs in the back.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So Fire will be like, what was the plan here? Do I shoot them? Can I shoot them now?
I didn't think this far ahead, if I'm honest. Probably wait for the other guy to go upstairs, and then you can shoot this guy.
The guy is
we
now
are here.
upstairs, technically.
We
the
are
guy-
here to clear them out. So
The guy who's with you waits for you to come inside before he closes the doors.
Yeah. Let's step in. Let's step.
So,
Like,
this
and then-
is... The room itself, clearly some maintenance is necessary. There are two rubble-filled pools that have mostly dried out. There's some nasty bedrolls around, some boxes of eerie food. It's what you'd expect from demons squatting. Alright, just come on in, Mr. Firehead. There you go. She's just getting facts and you can do your report and take your rest. Don't worry about it.
Been up to demon business then?
casual.
Of course, we've been up to demon business. Have you been up to demon business?
Oh yeah, we sure got up in a lot of demon business.
Yes,
Yeah.
we just finished some demon business down the road.
So remember that extremely extra tiefling that I showed you, with the tattoo on his chest?
Hmm.
Oh,
That's
yes.
that's this guy coming down the stairs, and like his foot is like on the floor when he sees you, and he goes, "Do you fools not recognize an Azamar when you see one?"
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Give him a little wave. Like,
Yeah,
Uh,
like
we have some we have some material for your archives, and it is death.
yeah, like
shoot this guy in the back.
yeah, because like I would like to say that like while this guy is attending to the door closing behind us,
Okay.
I would probably club him.
Okay, you have a surprise round on him, though Faxton and his ally are not nearly as surprised. But they don't get to partake in the surprise round. They just aren't flat-footed.
Yeah.
Alright, let me just double-check Faxton's tactics section. Ah! Oh, yes. I remember what he does, and it's not gonna be fun. Alright. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. He did not see that coming. He just takes 13 to the back of the head.
Ooh. Oof.
He like, this cultist is almost already bleeding out as he just gets shot twice.
Point blank.
Is anyone else attacking him? I don't.
Yeah,
I want to know if it's even worth rolling initiative for him.
like I would like to make it so that it isn't. My dice rolls are not willing to
No,
help me.
unfortunately, his flat-footed is 13, so
Ah.
he holds on tight, but he is like, by Baphomet. What does Faxton? Why didn't your initiative get added? Get on the turn counter, please.
Yeah, the
Also,
turner-
goddamn cultists! Why does everyone have this? I know I cleared the cultists. They are a copied sheet. They shouldn't have this.
Accents on there twice.
Oh my god, this is definitely
Mine-
gonna come up again.
Mine got
later.
eaten.
Okay, this is getting way weird.
Roll 20, please.
Oh, it's because for some reason numlock went off.
Ew, numlock.
No, I use numlock a lot because it's a lot easier for me to type the numbers that way. Not 23, just 2. Thank you. Faxton, your initiative as boss character is 19. Thank you. And one's just 13. He's just like, all right. You almost clubbed the heck out of this guy. Faxton, you're on your twice. Get off here. Also, this cult is on your
Yeah.
twice. Get off here too. I know what you guys' deal is, but stop it. Carrio, you're not
I
on the
need-
initiative tracker yet.
Yeah, it got eaten.
Nice.
I rolled it, but like, yeah. It popped up for like half a second and then it disappeared again.
All right. So I'm gonna keep teaching this trick until people just know that it works. You can always just re-roll your initiative and then just change it to what it was originally. To add yourself to the list and then correct the number, because you can change your own initiative or those tokens you control. All right.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
In your
actually.
surprise round, you beat the heck out of the guy next to the door, giving yourself a significant advantage going into this. However, Faxton is Faxton, and he doesn't like your beans. He takes a long, hard look. Oh wait, this creature touched to cast curse. Okay, well, good job, Faxton. I don't know what your deal is with your frickin' hitting people thing. Oh my goodness. Your eyes burn. Okay. Standard action as long as the spell lasts. Faxton, your spells are terrible. What the hell? Does he even have a hex that's worth using? Ugh.
Oh, he's a witch.
He is a witch. He knows hexes. He also has very fancy equipment. He's one of the big boys. What are his hexes? Disguise, not very useful. Evil Eye. And Misfortune. You know what? He'll throw some Misfortune on fire. You look like a lucky son of a gun with that bow of yours.
Oh,
Misfortune for your next D20 roll, thank you. And with that, he starts to make his way in closer. Staying in cover for safety. As Faxton finishes up, it's Carriel's time to shine.
I'm also going to take cover and kick up our bless.
A Papa Bless. What's Vampiric Touch do again? See the minute post attack. Okay, temporary hit points equal to. Ooh, I like that one a lot. Everyone is blessed. Fire. You're misfortunate.
okay. I also dash into cover yeah, this pillar, whatever. And what did misfortune do again?
It means that on your next d20 roll, you roll twice and take the worst result.
Have disadvantage, basically.
Ah,
You have to roll twice.
The fun part is that in Pathfinder 2, they call it fortune and misfortune, which is a lot better than advantage and disadvantage in terms of how smooth it rolls off the tongue. Because my goodness, is advantage, disadvantage, it's just a mouthful.
7 syllables that way.
Listen, some people are afraid of big words.
Okay, I don't know how the buff thing works in this thing, so...
It doesn't have a buff feature built for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, just has this thing.
Yeah. It's a little fluid like that. Like I said, if it's a big hassle, we can go back to the other sheet. Or try something else. Oh,
Well,
boy. Neither of those makes Faxton fearful.
I probably don't need to roll again for the first attack.
No, you don't.
That's plenty misfortune already.
Cultist is like, Faxton, what do we do? He's like, just kill them! Kill the Azamar! It's like,
Oh.
okay, boss.
I-
I'll go and kick Azamar butt.
I will
got
have
it,
been-
boys.
I will have been aiming first at the injured cultist.
The injured cultist who is still flat-footed. In that case, your second shot would hit and kill him.
Alright.
Rip.
Pinned to the wall by an arrow.
To a door, I guess.
So this cultist has glaive. It isn't too bothered by your cover, Cariel, as he does this spinny thing over his head and goes for a swoosh at thee.
That's a miss.
Why don't you just lie down and bleed to death?
What is this, fucking Oblivion?
Why not?
Why won't you die?
No.
That is
guess
your
I'm-
job. Haha.
Guess I'm going to step right into this guy's reach.
Step right up.
He will attempt a attack of opportunity on you.
Yeah,
Bam.
that hit.
What? You
Can,
walked right
like,
into it.
if I move into the square right next to him, can he still make that attack with his glaive?
I think attack opportunity happened when you exit the space. You're still technically in it at the time.
Okay.
That's kind of how why reach weapons are neat.
Yeah. I'll just go. By the way, in your weapons section on the bottom, there's like a temporary attack buff slot
Ooh.
where you can put one for your bless.
I like it.
Yeah.
I really, really, really like this.
Is
Oh.
this guy human, by the way?
It is. Huh.
Yes, the cultists are humans.
Okay, cool. Then I still have my...
Faxton qualifies as an evil outsider, though, being a tiefling and all. Oh, boy.
So that's 16 damage to the cultist.
Oh, he's out.
Later.
He feels the headache of all headaches. There are no more cultists. However, Faxton. I keep wanting to call him Faxton. This rolls a bit better off the phone than Faxton. Faxton casts a spell, runs on over to Cariel. Cariel, there's a hand coming right at you.
Oh no.
I need to calculate what this hand is going to be in terms of slapping. This is a d20 plus 5. He's going for touch AC. Oof. You narrowly avoid being hit with a spell called Vampiric Touch.
Well, that would have slurped me.
Would have slurped you. He still has the charge, though, and can still slap you with it later. Cariel.
5 foot step away, and I'm going to heal Toulon again. 7.
Yeah.
I like that in my head. Fire.
Okay.
just gonna call him Faxton. It just rolls off the tongue so much better.
Faxton looking dangerous. So, I think this might be the time to boost up to Lawn. Some Ifriti magics.
Ooh,
Enlarge.
let's get spicy.
I like this spicy meatball. Toulon, you are now very big.
Stomp him.
Get him right in the heck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so I don't even need to step closer. I just need to step like around the pillar. Yeah, this should be good enough. So that he doesn't get cover.
Yes, you can reach around and smack him.
Okay. What's the next damage die up from 1d8?
Didn't we already calculate this? It was 2d6, right?
Okay, then
Yeah, you already have Great X large.
yeah, but I'm using the Morning Star. Okay. I'm just gonna quick draw the Great Axe then.
I mean, if it was the Morning Star, I think it goes up to 1d10 or something. Ah, whatever. Faxton deftly dodges. Whew. His AC, I think 16. Double check. 15. So he dodges it by 1. Lucky boy.
Damn it.
Jeez.
That means if I wasn't enlarged, it would have hit.
Faxton will attempt another
Oh,
d20.
wait.
That's 12.
Haha,
my-
that was my threatened square because I have 10-foot reach.
He can take a 5-foot step.
Oh,
I have 12 touch AC.
I know. I looked it up specifically for this.
Oh no.
Let's see. Okay, that is not correct. That is for some reason only rolling 1. Oh, it's just really confused as to what it's supposed to do here.
Also,
Because-
does this count as an evil spell?
Let me check it out. I need to pull up some information for that, but I don't think it is. The Empiric Touch. Let's see. It is a necromancy spell, but is not evil per se.
Okay, so I don't resist it.
Oh, no. It does get it right. It is 1d6 per 2 caster levels.
yeah.
Cool. In that case, you take 5 damage, and he gains 5 temporary hit points.
Ew, gross.
He starts to wind up something else. For his next turn, he'll do something even worse. Cariel, he sucked your life essence and turned it into this glimmering aura on himself. What do you do?
Point blank, I think I'm just gonna stab him in the eyes.
You go right for the eyes.
Go for the eyes! Miss the eyes!
His eyes are over there, kid. Fire. The eyes are over there. Cariel, if you would please just take a step. You wouldn't be making this hard for fire to aim.
Take a stab.
Alright, I'm gonna be calling out. Yeah. Smite evil. On.
Oh, heck. He is evil. And an outsider.
I declare you to be my quarry. Go down, you evil bastard.
Well, you hit him once. So please tell me the full range of effects. You think Rapid Shot might hit him too if the didn't include your smiting?
That should be included.
Nice.
Yes. And is he an evil outsider?
He is an outsider, and he is evil.
Yeah, that's 4 more damage then.
So he takes 11. He feels the blast of divine prowess strike him in the chest. Ugh! Toulon, Faxton is certain to think that perhaps a different approach is necessary.
Well, I'm not about to let him have one. Let's see. I'm going to step over to here and make a standard attack.
Nice. Ow.
Jesus. Min damage is 14.
It's not really min damage, it's 3 dice, so
Oh yeah, so just one of them was a 1.
yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Faxton. I need to look up how casting defensively works because he actually has what it takes to do that a little bit better than the average goober. Casting defensively is 15 plus double spell level, so that's a 19. He has plus 9 to this roll, so let's see what his concentration is to say. He successfully casts upon himself Fog Cloud.
Ah, the classic.
So, since he is more than 5 feet away from most of you, he is completely invisible. Before he leaves, he decides to shout a curse at you. If I see you again at the Grey Garrison, I will take pleasure in showing you what the Dark Powers can truly achieve. And then he runs off like a coward. You do not know where he ran off to. He's just somewhere outside. Do you let him go, or do you want to kick this guy in the dick while you can?
I mean, yeah, as much as I could.
All right.
We'll try to follow.
Like, if Fire runs outside on his next turn, then probably just see him run and pull
Yes,
out
you
at
would
least
probably
one
see
shot.
him, yes. All right, Cariol. Go. Cariol runs outside. You bump into the man.
Haha!
Oh no!
No escaping from justice.
Have at him. He
I need a
easily
better
parries it.
melee
Fire. You hear the cling of someone deflecting a blow.
Uh-huh. Just burst outside and arrow still guide my arrows.
Lucky you, because it was about to start casting blindness deafness on Cariol. But luckily,
Fucking
you step outside,
kairos.
interfere, and with 2 well-placed shots, reduce this
Yeah.
man into a pile on the floor.
Dive out the door.
Baphomet rend you lymph. And then, as he's
Okay,
running
cool.
away, he stumbles, and you see his body like roll away.
Maybe next time pick a better god.
Sassy. Do you want to know what's in his pockets?
Yeah. I mean, he's like the leader bloke of this... Where we are. So might as
There is an
well.
upstairs area where he may keep more notes and information, but nice.
Yeah, that's next.
Let's see. You grab into his pockets. You pull out quite a few items. Like I said, this guy's got the nice stuff. He has on him 2 keys, a cloak, a heavy crossbow with some bolts, a morning star, a wand. Which, since you have a divine caster with you, I'm just gonna let you have this one. He has nice things. I don't think anyone here benefits from braces of armor, but
Take those bolts. That's nice.
Yeah, not much useful here. Ah, key.
money is money.
2 keys. Who wants the cloak of resistance? Yeah, I'm a paladin. I get bonuses to my saves already, so I don't need it that much.
Well, who's got the lowest? I've got 3 across the board.
My saves are now 7, 8, and 6, so
You are a paladin. Of course they're super good.
Mina, what about you?
They're not
My
already.
saves are like
5, 4, 3?
5.
Yeah, I'll take it then.
yeah. Probably get the most benefit from it.
As for the cultists, they all carry similar equipment. So, you know, same as the first, they have a potion of cure light wounds to keep their bellies full. Scroll of cause fear, comprehend languages. Judging by the fact that they look similar, you assume that they all got their stuff like in a batch production process, made by the same few people.
2 more cute potions.
Anyway, this room seems to be mostly used for rest and recovery, so if there's anything interesting, it's probably upstairs.
So I'm guessing pretty much all of these things go to Carriel then.
It's Cariel's loot time.
Yay!
Look at
You
this
get the
fashionable
wall,
new Cariel.
You get the wand, the bolts, the cloak, maybe the bracers as well. If you need them.
No, it kind of annoys me that he's not wearing a cloak. He's wearing a fashionable kilt. So we'll just say the kilt's the cloak of resistance here.
He's wearing around his belt, like tied up like people do with jumpers.
There's also his little familiar, which is a little scorpion that hasn't been doing much because it's a little scorpion. It'll just get
Aw.
squashed.
Cute.
It'll fade away as it is a spirit. So,
Rest in peace.
nah, it'll be fine. He's just not in a more material plane anymore. Too sad, so sad. This guy had some nice spells that I didn't get to pull off, such as making you blind permanently.
Huh.
Would have been his opening
Hey,
move
like-
if he wasn't so eager to beat up the Azamar. Oh well. Oh well. Maybe next time I'll remember to be mean, properly mean, and make you all regret showing up to work today. All right. At some point, Toulon shrinks back down to a respectable size instead of a ridiculous size.
Hmm.
What do you all do? Inspect the upper
That's a few
stairs?
minutes. Yes.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Alrighty then.
You two might want to drink some of those cure light potions
Or use that
Yeah.
wand.
that we keep accumulating.
Yeah, I'll give one a sip.
Don't forget your wand.
Not entirely sure how many of them you have.
So, upstairs, area N4. Palababalababin. The area is distinctly affected by an unhollow spell. Unhollow, aka desecration.
Ah.
It is an unholy shrine to Baphomet.
Ugh.
More importantly,
Yeah.
when you enter it, you must make a will save. The DC is 15, and if you fail, you are affected by Zone of Truth. I mean, this isn't immediately relevant, but it's something that happens when you enter it. Alright. Let
I'm
me just give it-
truthful anyways.
This room, by the way, is the one that's affected, not this. This is just a workshop where he's clearly, like, analyzing some bits of rock. This semicircular room has a bunch of demonic decorations. One of the most eerie one of all is a large brass, like, bullhead. And there's a big chest under it.
Can you melt brass? I don't. Don't know if I
mean-
can bash that one down.
You can melt it if you heat it high enough, but it's like, you know, a metal. It's gonna take a lot of heat.
Yes, that was. You can conjure fire.
Yeah. Don't know if I can conjure melt metal hot enough.
Right.
It's pretty fucking hot.
Gosh.
Is there anything suspicious about the chest? I mean, we have the key, but
You have the key
it's
to it.
still trapped.
Alright, you can examine the chest closely with a perception check. As you rub your hands over it.
I got nothing.
This chest is obviously fine. You have the key after all.
I will, while you two busy with the chest, I try to resecrate this room.
You guys should consider hiring like a rogue or something if you're so worried about traps.
Yeah, we definitely should.
Need to hire a burglar.
You know, not just someone, just a locksmith will do.
Nope, we need a hobbit.
Fair enough, they can help you with the puzzles too. Alright, opening the chest. It is full of goodies! But the real goodie that catches your eyes is a sheaf of papers on top. These are exciting papers. I'll just show you the immediately interesting note, and then I'll tell you what the rest is. The sheaf of paper documents the cultist movement throughout the city. It mentions that, judging by what's on the papers, this stuff's been going on for quite a few years. It involves a lot of people of the Ivory Labyrinth. Like, this is a massive operation that they have been working on. If you show this to the Crusaders, they probably pay you for this information. The name Minago might mean something to you if you can make a knowledge, local, history, religion check. DC 20. And if anyone here thinks they can somehow make a DC 35 planes check, they might know what that crystal is about.
Nah, I've got +5 planes. That's about it.
Like I said. Okay, you happen to know that Minago is the demonic ruler of a ruined city of Raliskrad in the World Wound. And Vorlesh is a woman rumored to have helped open the World Wound in the first place.
Yes, those names sound vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to add some experience to the tally. So that's okay, that's 2,000.
Vaguely terrifying.
Great enemies.
Great.
Family might have fought against at some point.
It's definitely some intel we can pass along to the defenders.
Alrighty then. Okay, I forgot there's loot in this chest.
Yeah.
There's other things in here than exciting papers. I'll just drop it in. There really is only one thing in there, and there you go.
Bunch of cash. So, silver holy symbols.
This box is very heavy considering how many copper pieces are in there.
Wand of blessed weapon and a phylactery.
Corpse.
Do you mind if we end around here?
I think this is a good point to end anyway, so yes.
Yeah, that's good. That's cool.
That's good, that's cool, that's hip, that's happening. Alright, you're now working on yourself, so guess what? You get more experience out of your experience.
Whoa.
In total, you earn 9,000, which gets divided into 3,000, which puts your new total at... Hey! You now have a total of 9,250 per person. Read, is that right? Yeah, that is right. So you now are at level 4.
Wow.
Nice. That is just in time.
Nito, mosquito.
Ah, the benefits of working with just 3 people is that you're a little bit higher level than you're supposed to be. Because, you know.
Yeah.
Don't forget, level 4 comes with ability score improvement.
Is it +1 or 2?
We're using the mythic rules. You're going to get your +2s from other places, boy. There are so many ways to get, like, ability score improvements that I'm not going to use my custom rule for this one.
Oh, right then.
Okay.
+1.
Yeah, I think with Mythic, every 2 tiers you get a +2 to a score. There's another place in this book alone where you can get another +2 to any score choice, so... You guys are going to be buff.
Yes, once we figure out how that happens.
Nice. All right. I'm going to look at all your characters. I'm going to look at all your things, and I want to know what guys are going to get out of this. I love looking and seeing tiny boys grow up into big boys. Let's see. Ranger gets Hunter's Bond. And spells!
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh, more smiting.
Paladin. You can channel positive energy and you can smite evil twice every day and you get spells.
Yeah. Let's see. Take one.
Who doesn't like a bonkin and a conkin? Our
That's
good witch gets a hex.
Oh, that's the other game.
Shit, you're right.
Oracle.
Yes, I don't know why my brain got it mixed up.
Second level spells.
And mysteries. What is your mystery again?
My mystery is flame, so I get resist energy.
That's really not bad.
Yeah. Flame spells are kind of kick ass.
I mean, to be fair, one of you guys actually heals from flame, so...
Yeah.
Also, I think you have fire resistance as a celestial?
No.
I think I swapped that out for Halo.
Oh.
Yeah. Picked up Halo because I thought it was,
No, you have
being a
molten...
negotiator.
You picked molten skin, though, so you still have resist energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I heal a little bit from fire.
So, to put it bluntly, there's only one person who really needs it, and after that, you can just start throwing fireballs at your feet.
Sorry, you kind of cut out.
With all this fire resistance going on, you kids are fine.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not resistant to fire. I just heal up from it afterwards.
Fine. Fine, bully me.
I think I swapped out my fire resistant to be more fast. Yeah.
And hey, get skill points and hit points, and your stings go up. Cariel, please increase your BAB to 3.
Huh?
Your BAB, your base
Oh, it
attack
is. Yeah, right. I always forget to modify that window.
In fact, slightly more importantly, your fort and reflex save are 1. Your will is... where'd you get all these from?
Yeah, I got that. I added one from the Cloak of Resistance.
Now,
It wasn't really a
now,
place to
please
put
don't
it
do anything with
anywhere
your sheet.
else.
I want to take a quick look. Is there any Okay, yeah, there's
Not
no easy
touching
way.
anything.
There's no easy way to handle this on that side. Okay, that's fine. You do it your way then. As long as you understand what you're doing, I'm fine with it.
Only vaguely.
Oh, but you get a second level spell. What would you pick?
I'm gonna look through the list and figure that out.
Don't forget you do always get resist fire. That one is for free.
General positive energy.
Oh, I mean, if you want to be mean, there's blinding ray. I'm just gonna shine a light in your eye. Boiling blood is such a weird spell because if you're an orc subtype, you get a +2 bonus to strength. But it hurts you. It's great. It's funny at least. Oh wow, enemy's heart. Oh, a death evil spell. You cut on an enemy's heart and consume it. As a coup de grace, you get 1d8 temporary hit points, +1 per hit die of the
Christ.
target, and you get a bonus of strength, equal to every hit, +1 for every hit dice. Wow, that is kind of cool. That is like an opener to a fight. Just like a dude just eats a heart and goes, "I'm big now. Fuck you."
Yeah, that's fucking metal. Rip someone's fucking heart out in the middle of the battle and eat it.
I love this part. If the target survives, the spell is not wasted. You can continue to try it as long as you concentrate on the spell. Oh boy, and your caster level goes up, apparently. So, to put it bluntly, Enemy's Heart is like a great spell if you want to have like a baby character suddenly be buff. You can always take cure moderate wounds and slap people for good heals.
I think I get that one for free, don't I? Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oracles get healing magic for free. Well, healing or harming, you get to pick.
So you get your mystery spell, you get your cure spell, and you get one spell of your choice.
Yeah, hence why I get 3.
Undetectable
Spells.
alignment. Maybe you should go with that. Although on the other hand, I'm pretty sure that no matter how much you hide alignment, fire is going to be a paladin.
Yeah, I think we're kind of obvious.
Yeah.
Just looking at us, anyone could go, "Oh yeah, those are people who are probably good."
If you want something that's a bit more like, you can always go for, what is it called again? I think, no, not Fox's Cunning. Something's Grace, I think. There's one that lets you give people a +4 enhancement bonus to their charisma, which wouldn't be too terrible. It's a nice buff for some people. But, I don't know. can always go for Weapon of All, which is just hilarious. You do +2 extra damage on weapons, and if you score a critical hit, the person becomes shaken for a round.
Huh. Yeah, and you can give that to other people with touch.
Touch that weapon. It's not great, but if it triggers, it's fun. They're like, oh no, I'm spooked!
Ah!
They take a -2 to attack rolls, and saving throws. So it's a nice layup if someone wants to do something special. I thought Shaken was a -1, but I think I got that mixed up with something else. Oh, there's Silence! That's a nice thing. I forgot that's a 2nd level spell. Or Lesser Restoration. You've been dealing with getting your blood sucked. Which, by the way, I'm going to put in here. That's still in effect. It's still -1. Protective Penumbra. Shadow protects target from light. Oh, that's cute. Very cute. Oh, protection from good or evil communal. So you can bless your whole party.
Yeah.
That might be one to consider, because you have enough that you can spread it around to everyone, and they'll have a minute of protection from evil.
Okay, give everyone like a minute 30 seconds each. 2
No,
seconds to you guys.
it's in minute chunks, I think.
Minute chunks.
Yeah, but it's a +2 deflection bonus to AC and a +2 resistance bonus to saves, which isn't terrible when dealing with evil things. I mean, eventually your like rings of protection and cloaks of resistance will overtake that, but the resistance to charm effects is also pretty nice.
Yeah, I've got like a once per day protection of evil from my like stuff, but like, yeah,
Don't forget,
that'll be interesting.
if you can at level ups, I think change spells. So if you're like, I don't like this spell, I want to change it for something else, you can do that too. As in, you can exchange.
I think my level 1 spells are kind of how I want them to be.
Yeah, but at some point you'll go, I don't need level 1 cure wounds because it doesn't do much, and I got other spells.
Well, I can't really get rid of that because that was.
Yeah, I know, but that's the direction I'm taking. Is eventually you're like, I don't need bless, I'll change bless for something else, so that I have more utility. You know.
Yeah, it's a good thing to keep in mind.
That said, things like Burning Hands, some below level attack spells will always have some use when you're fighting a bunch of goobers. There's always a place for shooting fire at someone's face.
And kind of for channel positive energy,
Ooh.
cleric must be able to present her holy symbol to use this ability.
Okay, so Cario, I'm going to give you a nice quick tip. I don't think you've had this before, but if you can get your charisma up to 20, you get 2 bonus first level slots instead of just 1. So, like, getting that real early is pretty good, because an extra first level slot can do a lot of good for you. In fact, I'm going to look up the whole table so you can get the full deets.
I put my 1 point into that at the
Nice.
moment, so I'm at 19.
Ooh. So maybe consider buying one of those headbands. You'll have a big DC, and you'll have big spell slots, and you can slap, 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 slap.
Yeah, once we get a ton of cash, I'll consider it.
I mean, I think that's only 4,000 without the discount, so like 3,000 with the discount.
Oh yeah, it's not bad. When we get back, probably.
Well, I appreciate that no one's worshipping Iomade, despite Iomade getting name dropped every 2 seconds. But don't
Also,
worry about that.
Mina, if you want to go rest, that's fine.
Yeah, everyone
okay.
wants to. I'm gonna turn off the stream and we can all just chill